Okay, I actually did it. Oh, we're holding steady, okay. It's mostly just a test to see if I could stream both at the same time. And it looks like I'm able to. Okay. It's enough tweaking around. Oh. Good afternoon or evening. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's been a while since I've been working on this. I'm not sure where we're at. Right now we're working on Diego's hair for this scene. And then we'll do some finishing touches on the rest of him, but this is what we got so far. This is not the whole scene, this is just him. Context of the scene is a bit spoilery, so I won't get into it, but let's just say hopefully this expression is less terrified by the end of it. I'm not really going for terrified, but that's kind of what he looks like right now. But we'll see where things end up when we are done. We're just kind of getting into the hair. So I think I'm gonna group these up. Oh, well. I should start from the bottom first then. Take this group and we'll just take it to the take it to the bottom. So I don't have to rearrange them. So they're just gonna stack on top of each other like that. And I don't wanna have to keep like tweaking it. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna turn it off, on. Though we lost something. What did we lose? This is no longer clipping. Anything else that needs to be clipping that is no longer clipping? I think I got that. see. Camera work looks fine. Okay, we're just gonna do this so that, like, I want you guys to still be able to see, like, what's underneath while I work on this. But I do wish this was, like, brighter. This would technically work. And then let's see, adjust it again. Okay. There we go. That works. It was a bit rough. Or very rough. Today was very rough. I turn my music down just a tad. There we go. Yeah, there we go. A little better. This really doesn't apply to YouTube here. This is for Twitch, but once we reach that goal there, I don't know what happened there. But that goal will allow us to expand. Some people have asked about subbing, and we can't. I'll enable that until we hit at least 25 followers, which helps keep the bots out, but it does mean that, like, getting to that point's a little tough. It's a very niche genre we're hitting, but like I mentioned before, this is just for really just keeping a consistent schedule so that we stay on top of this project and we get it done. So let's I think I've got just about everything. I think really quick, I'm gonna be right back. I want to check in on something. Let me see. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Back? How are we doing? Is the stream steady? I have no idea how well I can do 2 platforms at once. I may have to try a different service, but so far I like this. Though I couldn't up my bitrate much higher. I may switch to Restream. That might be a better alternative. But in the meantime, this is working. I'm gonna experiment more. But I spent yesterday kind of setting things up so that we could have multi-streaming. Because not everybody likes Twitch. And that's fine. Not everybody needs to use Twitch. Me personally, I prefer YouTube just for most of my content. Because I'm already using it for a lot of things. I don't have a music streaming service, so I just pay for YouTube Premium, and that covers a lot of music, most everything. And then I don't have to watch ads. I know some people have been saying you've been getting out ads with YouTube. I've not seen that with YouTube Premium. I don't know what that all is about, but I haven't been hit with that. Thank goodness. I did start a TikTok too. And I think in the future, if I'd use Restream, I might go and like stream on X and Facebook, and just kind of hit as many demographics as or areas as possible. But we'll see. This laptop's really old. It's like I got this old bruiser back in 2014, 2015. It's a heavy thing. 18-inch screen, I think. Yeah. And it's just kind of adjusting my camera, which is really bright. I guess that kind of gives you an idea of what we're looking at here. I'm going to push up my laptop just a bit. Not a lot of desk space here. In the future, this Samsung tablet would be replaced with something more akin to professional equipment for art. But right now, we are dealing with what we got. That's fine. Wasn't sure I was going to stream today. Had a lot going on. Had to take my wife into the hospital. Yeah, big scare. It was really scary there for a minute. We've been dealing with an infection, and it is one that, when you look it up, it's people like paint it as a destroyer of worlds, essentially, and it is scary. But every time we went to the doctors, we have an urgent care just down the street, and every time we would go, it was like, they're like, "Oh, take these antibiotics, you'll be fine." I'm like, okay. I hope so. And yeah, things were going okay until, they told us, like, if you ever experience like a fever, or vomiting and nausea, then you need to go into the hospital. And we were getting close to a fever this morning. And my wife was all sore and stiff and in a lot of pain, like an alarming amount. I don't think, like, I've seen her go through a pain before. This was kind of like a new pain for her. So we went back to the urgent care because it's right there, and it opens at 8. And you know, they took her temperature, and we had been monitoring it all night because she couldn't sleep. And lo and behold, she actually had a fever. And as they were listening to like her symptoms and such, they were like, "Yeah, you need to go in to the ER right now because we are not equipped to test. You need a CT scan to make sure because the like infection was like on her skin, but like behind her ear, so it's in a very scary spot. Any infection near the brain is like just proximity. It's not good." And so they just wanted to make sure there wasn't any it wasn't anything of concern, but they couldn't test for that at the urgent care. And so we went in. It was, you know, like, you look up what she had, and it's all it gives you is stress and worry. But every time we went to the doctors, I didn't know what to like be scared of. Like, should I be scared? Is this serious? It could be. There's a lot of question marks. So we got in. We had the discharge papers from the urgent care, which helped us get like into a emergency room triage and into a room right away, which was, thank goodness. I have taken many a loved one to the emergency room, and it is a mixed bag, usually negative, where you're just like there for hours. I remember when my wife and I were still dating, her uncle came to visit, the first of her family that I met. And we went on a hike. He fell. I don't know if he fractured anything or sprained something. He fell on his like arm and hurt it real bad. And so we went to the emergency room. And we were there till 3 a.m. It was like 3-4 hours before he even got seen. And like, what am I gonna? I'm the new boyfriend. So, you know, I was there with them the whole time. And he needed somebody to drive because his arm was messed up. I remember like people were like, this kid had come in. He was a high schooler, and him and his dad had come in. They had just come in off of a football field, and his collarbone was cracked in half, and they didn't get seen. And I think that dad took his son to a different hospital after 3 hours. So like, I'm very glad we didn't have to wait very long. They ran tests. They did a CT scan. They did an X-ray. Lots of blood tests. Everything turned out fine. It's just her body is now fully fighting her infection, and it's taking its toll. But it's all good signs, apparently. Which, oh, thank goodness. So, we got home around 2 in the afternoon. It's pretty stressful. really tired, both of us. Hadn't really slept. So we passed out. She's still asleep. So I may intermittently check on her just to make sure she's okay. But she didn't get much rest, so I'm glad she's able to sleep. So initially I was just going to test to see if I was going to run into any issues connecting both to YouTube and to Twitch. Things look pretty stable, so you know, we're going to keep going, and I might get some work done on this. She's still sleeping. It's not a big serious day. Tomorrow will be a full 8-hour day. Starting at the normal time. Actually, I might adjust it. But yeah, we'll see about that. Might have to quit early or start early tomorrow. My wife got a doctor's note, so she shouldn't have to work tomorrow. Just letting her body rest and fight off the infection. So I won't have to worry about like muting for her work calls, which I don't mind. Yeah, I set up something cool for that. Like, in fact, this needs to go up above all the chats. There we go. That's there for when she gets a work call, because I'm in my office, or our office. I have a desk, she has a desk. So, her working in customer service, there's a lot of sensitive information that gets spoken over the phone, so tomorrow won't have any of that, which would be nice. On Friday, I had a short stream late. We had gone to an art show, and it was an experiment. We've gone to a flea market, and it was the first time we were going to sell some of my work that we turned into prints, some of my like hand-drawn on paper stuff. And while we were there at the flea market, I didn't want to talk to anybody, so I just decided to draw while we were there. And that actually was really successful. So we went to an art show and I drew live. And I streamed it. One thing I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to not bring this big old microphone, because I brought it in case I wanted to like be able to chat with everybody. It apparently scared some people away from talking. There wasn't a lot of people there. It was a holiday, so like it could have been that we just didn't have a big crowd, but we did sell quite a bit of stuff. Like not as much as the first time. We started late per usual. I didn't get to finish the drawing I was working on. I was doing a lily. And in this case, I was working on a drawing from a photo that I had actually taken a picture of that morning. I went on a walk, taking our dog out, Mocha, who is sleeping next to my wife. Normally we have a little camera for her. It's not on right now, but she's by her side, which is that's really what she's for. She's like a therapy dog, emotional support per her psychiatrist. So she's doing her job. We are considering actually getting her trained for like more, like for being able to like detect. I don't know if I like that, the way that looks. a little too thin. But being able to detect actual panic attacks and having her have that kind of training, mostly because it would make flights free for her, but also enable her to be not in her little kennel thing on flights. We travel quite a bit, so, but also, like, she's really small. She's like the size of a cat, a very small cat. I don't know about that curly Q. I think with this one, I don't know why I am not liking it. But I'm gonna move on from it because it is getting me stun locked in this area. I don't want to stay stun locked here. Last night, actually had insomnia for a while, and I was watching another art streamer. They were just kind of having fun, just sketching whatever they felt like. Apparently they're an artist that works for works for games and other things, and that's their profession. And so they were just streaming because they were bored. And let me see what, like, who was it? 2K Pad. I don't even have a profile picture. But their stream setup was nice. I might steal some elements from it, maybe not. But they had given me advice. One of the things that, like, happens with me is I've got, my hand is not steady. It tremors. And this professional artist, she had said, drawing from the wrist is what, like, is not the best for, like, line confidence. I found that interesting, and said to draw more from the elbow. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I wish I knew what I did with my earbud. I want to check the audio of this stream really quick. So give me half a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. It's gonna be a little weird having my ears. Okay, that sounded nice. All right. Where are we? All right, there we are. Okay. Something else I want to test, or just I'm trying a new layout for the chats. Before I had a pop-out chat that I was linking up to and just like sharing the window. Now I'm directly using its URL. I hope that that is more stable. Since my computer's so old, it's like, I mean, when I bought it, it was really, really strong. It was actually my dad's suggestion to get a computer that could do what I was doing for work at the time, which was AutoCAD work. At the time, I was trying to start my own business, which failed for numerous reasons. Because I was inept at running my own business and didn't diversify my accounts. Had one customer, and it's not that I got fired, it's that the person hiring me as a subcontractor got fired. And in the worst way. They got fired because they were lying about their qualifications. And it only got brought up because they were breaking safety protocols. And then that caused them to look into their background a little harder, found out, oh, this person claims to be an engineer and they're not. Yeah. And the guy that got to replace him, he taught drafting. So he's like, oh, I don't need to hire someone to do this work. I can do it myself. So they never call me back in, which is like fair, I guess. Until come to find out, because my dad worked there as well, but wasn't in a position to keep me there, like no nepotism to benefit me at all. But the guy they hired ended up not being able to do everything, and instead he just hired his son to do the work. And I don't know how that ended up. I don't know how that turned out. Apparently there's still a big need. My dad has dropped a my voice keeps cracking. My dad has dropped a hint that, well, not a hint, but like put my name back into the ring since I'm already in their system, that hey, if there's work to be done, use him. He's done it before. But what was I talking about? Oh, this computer. So this computer was designed specifically to, at the time, be very good at working in CAD software. And I wanted something mobile because I was going to be traveling on site and moving around. So having something that I could like pick up and move and go wherever, super helpful. And so this thing was like $4,000, I think. Either that or it was $2,000, and the AutoCAD was also $2,000. But at the time it was a subscription service, and I wish it wasn't, because I would love to have it back. Okay. I'm beginning to see that I hate the hair over here. On this side. On the left side, I love it. The right side, though, I felt like I didn't know what I was going to do. So I'm going to ignore this backside for now, and we'll just get to it when we get to it. Let's do the part of the right side that I actually think turned out okay, which is over here. So yeah, this computer can no longer like do anything more as far as upgrades to its Windows operating system. It's stuck at Windows 10, and it just can't do anything more. But let's see. Oh, we're running on. So CPU is. Its base speed is 2.79 gigahertz. Right now, it's at like hovering around 70% utilization at 3.11 gigahertz, roughly, the average. And my memory why does it only say I was 16? I thought I upgraded. Do I only have 16 gigs of RAM on this thing? Okay. GPU is running fine. It like barely uses it. I don't think anybody's here watching, but that's okay. This will be good for the VOD at least. I'll be kept both on YouTube and Twitch. Just talking to no one. It's funny. Most days when I'm trying to make commentary, why there's so many hairs on this? It's like when I try to like chat with nobody really, my wife who's sitting next to me is always like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry." It's still a lot to get used to. So elbow, I'll be darned. That does help. I'm not very confident with drawing with my elbow like that, maybe, because. But I'll work on it, I guess. But that was a lot smoother. And if I would try to do that, my wrist, okay. My wrist isn't that bad at it. I guess it's just like the really straight lines. And like going slow. Okay, maybe that person, maybe she had a good suggestion. Pretty good suggestion. Thank you, 2Kpad. I believe that's still their username. Yep, 2Kpad. Freelance artist turned into a life of a clown. Their drawings were like, what they were working on was really nice. And they work so fast. I feel like I waste so much time. And they do the thing that I'm always dreading of doing is they'll like do this flip. It doesn't look too bad when I flip it. I always worry. But I need to do that more. It's just like... I don't know. I feel like since it's like the command for it's actually where it's here. You can't actually see it, but maybe if I hover it over like something darker. Yeah, there. See this little nub here. Then I press it, and then we go over here, and here's your like flip thing. I don't know. That's like. That's several steps removed from being like natural. Here I am spitting on my... I would love to get a glove that actually stops my inputs here, because it doesn't. I can still touch things with the glove, and that's not what I want. At the very least, it's keeping my greasy hands off the screen. But I want to stop like accidentally hitting the wrong like layer. Just because there's like no way to like minimize this. I wish there was. I might reach out to my friends, see how they're doing. I think I just want to eliminate that line. I don't know. My friend Jared reached out, asking how I am. I always drop frames and I pull up Discord at the same time. I should be able to handle it all. We'll see. We'll see if I can handle a call while streaming to 2 separate platforms. I wonder if I could... Just refreshing the Twitch chat thing. And then this. Refresh that. See if that does anything. Nah, it's still got the old messages on. Okay. Oh, my friend's not doing so hot. I hope he didn't know anybody in Texas. I mean, he's from Alabama, so maybe not, but what's going on over there is awful. Oh. Aw. That's not good. Okay. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go check on my wife. Alright. I'm back. I really should add... Hold on. I'm gonna add... Well, I'm gonna remove this. I'm not doing that anymore. I'll put this here. Because, you know, even though we're like... This is the AFK screen. This stuff should be here. Add existing Twitch live chat. Yeah. I'll put them here. Yeah. Like that. Alert should really be higher. Honestly, the alerts has like this weird border that pops up. Okay, we are back here. Things are okay. You know what I'm gonna do? No need for overlay to be like popping in. Unnecessary like extra juice my computer has to do for no reason. I have it detecting that I am playing, well, not playing, but I am on Twitch and YouTube. Why is it like I'm just showing up as a question mark here? Ugh. Oh. Oh, we have a little bit of jittering from all that. I really should just respond on Discord via whatchamacallit, my phone. Alright, back to the hair, which... Okay. Elbow. Okay. Yeah, they were right. It'll take some getting used to. Okay. I'm gonna pull up the references here. And I feel like one thing I want to do. I just want half of it seen. I guess I could move these guys. Let's do that. Let's move these guys down here, because I'm not needing them. And they don't need to be stagnant. I'm going to move the sprite of Diego over here so that we can use him as reference for the hair. And that way, I'm not like having to constantly pan over. And in fact, I want to pull him closer. And get it real in there. Yeah, right there. I chose this like a surprised expression. Why does Diego always look tired? You ever notice that? He looks exhausted. Kind of like me. Tired, old. Old and tired. Okay, so like... I'll use my wrist for this. Like... I know they said not to, but... Sometimes I just need the little movement. I don't have a big drawing space either. This tablet's not that big. So, if I had a bigger tablet, it'd be great. Oh, and you know what? If I could have my microphone not bumping into my head, that would be great too. I am always adjusting my layout here. Just trying to find the most comfortable thing. I wish I could disable... Like, I got a Logitech Stream Cam during the pandemic. Because I wanted a nice camera. Yeah, because I was on Zoom a lot. A ton. So I got a nice camera, and it's got this feature where if it detects it's being tilted, it will go into portrait mode. which is great, but it's also like annoying because it will like. I would like it to lock in, but I don't know how to make it lock in. There's gonna be something I could do. All right. In the near future, things are gonna like shift a little bit. And I haven't decided. Like, initially, I mean, it might be pro bono work, but I went back to an old gaming community. I've mentioned this before. They popped in to a few streams. If you're on YouTube, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. But I reached back out just to kind of like, one, passively advertise without advertising, but mostly just to kind of see where things are. I used to be a moderator of a large competitive Smash Brothers Discord, and I feel like if I had stayed, things I could have just like, I don't know. Being that I don't have a job right now, and job hunting sucks. It sucks so much. Like, I'm turning in so many applications, and I hate getting those emails where it's like, it's always the same. We're sorry. Your application is being passed over. We're moving ahead with other people. Of course it won't close. That app is... Ugh. Anyway. I'm so terrible with social media. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I got totally sidetracked. Yeah, I might be doing some artwork for that community. Oh, I will be doing artwork for that community in the near future. I'm not sure when. I had joined it back in like 2017 and earlier, maybe. And they're having their 10th anniversary of being a Discord server discussing the ins and outs of competitive Smash Brothers for Samus, this character. If anybody doesn't know what Smash Brothers is, it is a Nintendo platform fighter. Kind of like King of the Hill, where you knock your opponents off of the platform. Last one standing wins. With all like the major Nintendo characters and some guest stars, lots of guest stars from gaming history. So Mario versus Samus here versus Pikmin and Animal Crossings and all sorts of things. And so I was once a part of a server dedicated to like all the ins and outs of playing this character competitively, and I did artwork there just when I was bored. So they reached out and wanted me to see if I could do some artwork for their 10th anniversary in September, and I agreed. I typically did artwork for free for them, and it is like very grassroots, and so I don't want to pull a fast one and just like ask for money, but my plan is maybe to reach out and see if I could get some support for my channels. That way, like, at the very least, get it to where I can be monetized on Twitch and YouTube and what other platforms I decide to stream on. So right now I just need 7 more on Twitch, 7 more followers, and then I can do more things. People have asked like, why can't I sub? And like, because I'm too new. That's why. So post on Facebook for the first time feels silly. This music's from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I typically don't need like the choir. I have this downloaded, so I don't actually know when like different songs are gonna start. This is a good one. I believe this is Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as well. It's a Garfont Mercenaries and Knight. Garfont is the name of a village of mercenaries in the country of Uriah in the game Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The game takes place on a world that is covered in a sea of clouds. The clouds don't act like normal clouds. They're denser. You can swim through them. And there's no land. Like, not typical land. The land is actually built on the backs of ginormous creatures called Titans. And these titans circle a ginormous tree in the middle of the Cloud Sea. And each country is based on a different titan. And so, like, this is a small village in the kingdom of Uriah, which the Urian Titan is like a big old fish, and all the land's on the inside, so you kind of get like swallowed up Pinocchio style. But you don't like die. The entire inside's pretty hollow, and there's like grass and animals and plants and food and cities built on the inside. The skin on the outside of the Titan is translucent, so light from the sun gets through and shines in. Game's really fascinating as far as like world building. All the Xenoblade games are. And you know, it's my favorite series. My wife and I's favorite series. I'm gonna be right back. I'm checking on my wife intermittently. She's resting, but she needs to. But I want to make sure she's okay, if she needs anything, because this is in another room, and I don't know if I could hear her if she needed. So I'm taking quick, like, tiny breaks, just to be there for her. So I will be right back. We're gonna go into this one, yeah. Okay, we are back. Still need to plan doing the whatchamacallit, playthrough of Belle Automata. Really wanna, let's see. I wanna plan that out. We're running pretty smooth right now. I would like to increase our frame rate one day, but until that time, what was I saying? I don't remember. I got distracted. Oh, I was talking about increasing the frame rate. I wonder how much we can increase this without choking. Just increase our bit rate. Let's try that. See how we do. See how our frame rate goes. Our internet's still going strong. I don't know if it really matters when we're running at this resolution, but you know. At 30 frames a second, probably doesn't matter if we have a super high bit rate, but oh, we've got a bot. Look at that. Best viewers on Streamboo. I looked into that. You know what I found? Streamboo is a scam. And buying viewers. Of course it's a scam. I know how streaming on Twitch works. In that, like, you the more viewers you have, the more your content is pushed to others. And I know there's like an obsession with viewership. Like it's like a popularity club. People who watch Twitch a lot tend to like make a big deal out of how many viewers the streamer that they're watching has, as opposed to others. And now, you know, I was thinking, for when we are able to have people subscribe, I wanted to do something like special for that, because everybody has their own thing, and I could just copy a lot. Like, there's a lot of tools that people have. But you know, I feel like I don't have really a catchy name. It's just my first and last name with art at the end. It's really not like, as far as what I've seen, that's not the best for popularity. I could go back to my gamer name, but this is also going to be like tied to my IRL work, so you know, I'm gonna be stubborn and I'm gonna stick with it, because who cares? I might like shorten it, maybe like take my last name out. I am really kind of stalling, I feel like. This hair. It's my favorite thing to work on. I also feel like I want to do something more with it. Like, for this section in particular, that's really big for that pencil. Oh, it's because it's got that side stuff. Angle is important with this pencil, okay. Everything's slightly at an angle because I'm working at a desk that is tilted. So something with like Diego, he's got all these like stragglers. Yeah, that's it. It had a large scale with tilt. That's better. Okay. Clearly, I want to not have this. I'm just gonna like... We're gonna put a pause on this whole thing. It's really like, what are we doing there? I took rest of his body away. I'll put it back. Maybe make him lighter? Yeah. Yeah, I'll make him lighter. Okay, so like... Let's stick on desert. Yeah? I wish I could program this button to do something. There's a button on my pen right here. Oh, wait. Right there. And in other apps, I'm able to program the button to do something, but not in this one. And I don't know why. I would love it to do something. But no such luck. At least I think there isn't. Yeah, I don't really see anything. What's the marking menu? Oh, it was that thing. getting rid of that is actually really useful. I didn't know I could get rid of that. Okay, what else do we got in here? Frame canvas. Ooh, transparent color? Honestly, I think this should be undo. I think single tap shouldn't be anything. 3-finger, single tap. I think single tap shouldn't be anything. But transparent color would be nice. No, not a swipe menu. Corner shortcuts are nice. Why did I have the canvas orientation locked before? I don't remember. But I know it solved an issue that I was having. What's the tooltips? Didn't really change anything. I turned off that. I don't know if that... No, that didn't change anything. I think I still get the tap and hold. Yeah, it still works. That's silly. Yeah, there is nothing else about buttons. I would love this to be a little bit more in-depth, but sadly, no. And you know what? I actually think I'm going to bring that back, the marking menu. Because this at least gives me access to some things. Annoyingly. Yeah, I got the premium tools. I think On 3D is just like a thing for like an extension. So I think I've just been alone this whole time. It's fine. I'm gonna go check on my wife. I'll be right back. Okay. This song's also from Xenoblade 2. This is the land of Mortha. Context. Oh, I think my camera. Let's pull this camera up a little bit, like so I'm not hitting it with my head. Like. So context for maybe pull it like so many things I want it to be, but it's just that kind of works. No, stop doing that. You're not sideways. Quit pretending like you are. So context. In Xenoblade 2, the world wasn't always living on the backs of creatures on clouds. Underneath the clouds is the world that once was. It's a desolate place, and when you end up there, it's like you see the remnants of an advanced civilization. And it makes you wonder what in the world happened. I don't know, I'm being like so detailed. This is like just to figure out a new way of like layering out this hair, because I like, okay, I know his hair goes in like this here, And then it's going to taper in. Also, I didn't want this brush. LOL. I wanted this one. Let's also lower the opacity on this a lot. I mean, not that much. Maybe like 42%. So I kind of want this. Let's do this different color. So I want to establish this shape. So like his hair is doing this, really, right? I believe this is Frontier Village in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Yeah. Yeah, put these in here. Hmm. I'm trying to make it to where it's easier to read. Okay. That really didn't help. That didn't help either. Ooh. Yikes. I get so distracted when I'm just by myself. I wonder if I could handle... I don't know if I could. We're gonna pull up... Yeah, we're getting a little choppy right now. Okay, so what I want is this one to actually detect. And then how are we doing? Doing okay. Things are stable. I'm running a lot right now. I haven't lost connection yet. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna check on my wife really quick again. This has been a long day, so I just want to make sure she's okay. Okay, we're good. We are still good. Okay, so now we are not listening to all of them. You are just listening to 3. Yeah. I think my problem is that I have these outward folding curls. Diego doesn't have them folding outwards, he has them folding inwards after this big swoosh. So that's why it's starting to not feel like him. This is all messy, and like, honestly, a lot of these like crumply things, I'm gonna clean this up because his hair is not like crunchy, and this looks crunchy. This looks like dried noodles, like a mop head. It looks like a mop head. So I'm gonna fix those. But not right now. Right now we just want to get this basic shape down because I don't like it. I don't like what's looking like that. So in fact, we are actually going to erase this part here and not go by it because I feel like it's messing with us. You know? Honestly, I feel like I want to get rid of these two. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking very clearly, that's for sure. So like, yeah, he's got his like big swaths here, big swaths there. Actually, he's got 2 big things that I'm failing to capture here. I can keep these squigglies up there. They'll need to be cleaned up. I was dreading doing the hair for the longest time. Because I knew I'd have this problem. I don't draw hair that much. Not in this style. This looks like a mushroom. Why does it look like a mushroom? It's been a long day. I'm not making good creative decisions. So I feel like we got this. Let's ignore the squigglies for now. So then we have another swath of hair that does this. A smaller swath that does this. And then this larger swath that comes in. Yeah? And let's just focus on this orange bit. I want his hair to not look crunchy. I want his hair to look like soft. And this looks crunchy like wet noodles. I like the way the part is. But I'm thinking we redo this. It's not gonna break my heart to redo this. So I like the part. But everything else I disliked. I guess that's one benefit of going a little slow. You can just look at things and be like, no. Yeah, the way I drew it made his hair look greasy. I'm not gonna work on that for now. Wait a minute. That's very strange. Why is that there? It's actually not doing anything except messing with things. I didn't notice that. We're on the wrong layer, man. honesty. These bumps are not that big. I could just redraw that. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I also have a list of things I was supposed to do today that did get uprooted by all the chaos of earlier. Disinfect tables and chairs. Can do that. Romans emotes 4 stream deck macros. Need to do those. Put away laundry. Okay. That might have to be postponed. I could do the laundry. So I need to do this one. This is done. Oh. No, that doesn't help either, because then it's upside down. Would this be more interesting? I have no idea. No input. Absolutely none. This might be like... Go back a little bit. Okay. That's a little better, maybe. I'm always just fidgeting with my layout, aren't I? Alright. Wait. I can lock it in place? No more annoying flippies. I figured that out. Well, that's great. I love how I do this live every single time. Like I just... Capture audio only. What's this? I forgot that there was this. This is literally doing nothing. Pan, tilt, roll. Okay. Can I even have this be auto? No. Wait. Did that not even configure it? Yeah, it didn't configure it. Okay. So was this a successful stream? I don't think. No, I made negative progress. However, I think it was successful anyway. And one reason why, we are now multi-streaming. We can handle it. Sure, we dropped some frames here and there, and we did chug along a bit. We had some trouble, but we're doing okay. And did I get new viewers? No, absolutely not. In fact, I think my mom popped in right when the stream started, and it took me 30 minutes to get everything set up, which that's my bad. Very challenging to keep things like engaging that way. But I feel like we can do better. Now, in the future, I might look at like some new effects I can put into OBS. So I was able to update, and my computer took it, handled the update just fine, which gives me access to more stuff. So I might fiddle around and see what I can get away with. So, goal for next stream. Finish this hair. Undo the negative progress we made on Diego here. Get off this part of the CG. Get into doing REV and get moving on new stuff. Let's go for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a shorter stream. Got something going on in the evening. So I have not as much time. I might start earlier though. Like I was mentioning earlier, before. I gotta stop saying the same word twice in short succession. I noticed I started doing that. Okay, once I get this, like, this basic shape down, I don't need this anymore. And that's good because I don't want to get stuck with too many layers here. I might save this as a copy, actually. Because we did do negative progress. If I feel like I goofed, then I want to be able to go back and just, like, not lose everything. Been streaming for nearly 3 hours. Not bad for like a late stream. Today was just hard. It was a hard day, scary day. It's like, you know, hold on. Okay. Blend mode brushes. Very strange. The hair needs to be elevated a bit then, because if his bald head's gonna show. That's no good. Let's do something like that. Maybe have like this go down like here. I know it has like a eyes up here, maybe. There's something more akin to that. Okay. At 3 hours, I'll stop. Or maybe even less. Let's get this kind of like to a point here. Yeah, no, I'll fix it up later. "13 layers? Oh. How do we get to 13? Does it count a group as a layer? It might just. And I'm emotionally drained from today. And this weekend. You're not very stabilized. You got a lot of spring to you. Even just me talking shakes you. Oh well. I'll think of something for that. I think my mom's the only one that watched today. I love my mom. But like, rip. Yeah, I shouldn't be too worried about it though. You know, I feel like I ought to just fix this. I don't know. I'll think of something. No. Well. Yeah. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Well, if you made it through this really, really boring VOD, thanks for watching. Things will be a little bit more interesting. We'll actually make some progress. Today was more of like a test, I think. Yeah. But we were able to do quite a bit. So, thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.